Howdy folks, Kerbo here. Today we've got another SnowRunner video. I know, we're still not in the snow yet, but we'll get there eventually. We are on the Island Lake, Michigan map. This is one of the two island lakes. There's also Drummond Island. But we're on Island Lake today. And I'm picking up some lumber for the corporate expansion mission, which I haven't got to yet. I discovered it when I was out getting the watchtowers. But I need to go over there and activate it. But to get over there, we're going to just go ahead and take the lumber over. And then I've also got this No Country for Old truck. Depending on how long it takes to do the corporate expansion, we might end up doing that as well. I need to get a fuel tanker over to this corner of the map. I've already got it repaired. I took a service trailer up there with the old Fleetstar. Still running the Fleetstar. It's a pretty awesome truck, especially with some upgrades. I just put the 45-inch, I think it's all-terrain wheels on it, and it gets around real good. We're going to get some lumber loaded up here. And I'm going to use the crane just because it's fun to use the crane. Back off the zoom a bit there. Bring it up towards the front, and then we'll spawn in another load. It's not very straight, is it? We'll get it at least somewhat close. There we go. We'll call that good. Then I have to go out of here, back to here. There we go. As long as you just bring up the menu, then you get the spawn back. Back over to crane mode. Tell you what, getting back here to this lumber mill was quite the adventure. I should have recorded that, but it would have been like a 4-hour video. Getting back here in the swamp, it's pretty amazing. I ended up tipping over the Fleetstar, so I had to mount a heavy rescue operation with the Pacific. Get everything all straightened out. Had spilled load everywhere, but we finally got that all straightened out. Pack that on there, restore the crane. We're ready to go. Looks like we're going to head north out of here. Out across that way is the way I came in. There's 2 bridges you have to build to get across that swamp. So it was quite the journey getting lumber down here, because lumber's here, but you can't get here until you build the bridges. So yeah. Get some lights on. It's a little bit of rain, getting a little dark. This should be a pretty straightforward mission, hopefully. Just got to be careful with the bouncing. This truck is a little tippy. This map is pretty much all swamp. It's just a mess. I think we're eventually going to have to repair. If you can see off in the distance there, there's a leaning tower right between those 2 trees. That's an oil rig that's kind of sinking into the swamp. So I think there's going to be a task to get that fixed. A lot of great sound effects here in the swamp too. You can hear the frogs. Oh, big rock. Might have knocked the pumpkin on that. Didn't take any damage though, surprisingly. So that's a fuel trailer I found. I drug it down here to the main road. I'll have to take a look at the map. We might try to track that. Whoa. I did not see that tree. The tree saw me, though. I'll have to take a look at the map. I don't know if we can drag that back with this truck, or if I want to leave it there. There's a few fuel tankers scattered around the map, which is nice. Saves me having to stage them. Make it a little easier over those trees there. Came through here in my Chevy mud truck. Wasn't too much of a problem. There was a few deep spots in the swamp that presented a little bit of a challenge, but overall it was just slogging through the mud for about an hour to get all the watchtowers opened up. Looks like we got a turn here. We should be pretty close to where they're wanting to build this bridge. And I would imagine they're wanting to build this bridge so we can get over to that falling oil rig. And I've heard there's missions where you have to go detect oil with like a seismic, some kind of seismic detector or something you put on the truck. Haven't got to that yet. There's just, there's a lot to do in this game. About 50 hours in, I think. And I've got 3 of the Michigan maps open. I think I've been to 2 of the Alaska maps, but I haven't cleared any of the Alaska maps. I've cleared 1 Michigan map, and then part of the 2nd, and I've been working here on this 3rd some. Alright, this should be the bridge, I think. Yeah, this is where we should... Whoa, easy. Accept the task. This is a great place to roll over right here. It's got a little bit of a slope, then big downhill. Yeah, there we go. Corporate expansion. I'm not going to track that because I already know. I just need to take the wood up there. I believe it's just over this hill. Yep. They've got the barriers up because the bridge isn't all the way built. Easy. Yep, this goes right over to the Leaning Tower of Swampland. There we go. Another bridge built in the swamp. Beautiful. 110 XP and 1150. You're the man! The bridge is solid and we struck oil. The boss asked me to let you know that he very much appreciates your assistance and he won't forget it. I think there's a little bit of shady stuff going on, I think, over here in the swamp. I had a task earlier, and it was kind of on the down low. It's like, hey, don't tell anybody, but we want you to go fix this. So, I don't know what's going on, but hey, we're making money. We'll get tied up in the politics of it. Come on, truck. Back up to the top. I love the look of these big tires I put on here. Check it out with it not moving. That's a great looking tire. Alright, while we're here, let's take a quick look at the map. So there's that fuel tanker there. There's a fuel tanker... I thought there was one over in here, but maybe not. Oh, I thought I drug one over by the road. Oh, I'm thinking of this one. So there's one on that edge of the map. Wondering if I should leave that one here and take this one back up. This one probably less useful than this. I can get that semi one drugged down to have, so when we get here we can fill up. Yeah, I think I'll go back and I'll drag that one across. It should have enough fuel to fuel up the old truck, I believe. Now let me put down some markings just in case I lose my way. We'll go across the sawmill, across this very, very nasty swamp. And then we gotta go up through here. into there. Piece of cake. Really liking the Fleetstar, especially with the upgrades on it. Still my main truck. Gets hung up on trees. Sometimes the trees just get pushed right into the mud. Sometimes they stop your entire truck. Well, this has done pretty much everything I've wanted it to so far. Every once in a while I'll roll it over and I gotta get the Pacific out with the crane. I'll show you that beast of a truck if you haven't seen it. We'll be driving by it on the way up north. We've got quite the little rain shower going. So I've got this truck, I've got my Chevy mud truck, and I've got the Pacific all down here on this map. Came down here. One of the contracts has you hauling lumber down here to get that lumber mill going again. And then that just got me sidetracked because I had to build the bridges, and then I was already down here, so I've been doing tasks down here. Brought the mud truck down, got all the watchtowers. But we've still got plenty of work left to do on Smithville Dam, I think it's called. The dam map. And it's getting progressively harder. The maps get a little harder to pass. Smithville, it's not exactly passable. It's just a little tougher. So I like the progression. It seems kind of natural, and you find upgrades, which lets you get over the map a little better. I found, speaking of upgrades, I found a couple upgrades for the, I think it's the white Western Star. I need to get that drug out of the swamp over on Smithville Dam. So I've not yet driven that truck. And then someday we need to go to Alaska and then also Russia. Easy there, truck. I think this crane makes this truck a little top heavy, but it's handy having the crane, and some of the tasks require a crane. Did one earlier today over on Smithville Dam where we had to go pick up a bunch of spilled concrete that was scattered around. It's 4 different things of concrete. So a couple trips, and it was pretty easy. Just had to get to them and use the crane, put them up on the truck. So yeah, this here was nasty, getting these bridges built. It's not too bad through here, but look what we have to get to this first bridge. It's just muck everywhere. I rolled over the truck right here. I had I think I had lumber and, or was it service? Yeah, lumber and steel plates, I think. I forget. I had this in a trailer. And I ended up just rolling the truck and the trailer right over. Just everywhere up here is just soft as can be. So how much fuel we got left on here? Oh yeah, we got 1,000 liters. So we'll fill up my truck. Get this winched over so I can get a hold of it maybe. Beautiful. And we'll take this up north and hopefully finish out that mission. I don't know if we get to keep the twin steer once we get it fixed, or if we just fix it and get XP. The twin steer is a monster truck. I think it holds like 4 or 5 cargo units. It's really long, so it's not exactly maneuverable, but it looks pretty cool. So we'll take this up there. Here's kind of my congregation spot. Got the mud truck, got the heavy rescue, the big crane on it. I've got the service trailer. I used that to fix the twin steer. And it's still got a bunch of points left in it. Come on, truck. It's a little bit of a slog up through here. So I can actually turn off my lights for a change. You can see my tracks. I haven't restarted the game since I was up through here before. Oh boy. What was that? Oh, there's a tree there. Now it's pushed into the mud. Those trees are so weird. And they blend right in. I did not even see that. Here we go. Some good old mud slogging. Tell you what, man, this Fleetstar with the 45s on it, it's like a whole new truck. Right up till you hit a tree. We muscle our way over this. There we go. I really like the way this truck sounds too. Sounds good. I'll probably eventually move on to bigger trucks, but I'm having a blast with this Fleetstar. Of course, it's got the, I'm trying to remember all the upgrades it's got. It's got the snorkel, the upgraded engine, raised suspension. Finally unlocked the bigger tires, so it's got the 45s on it. And I don't remember if it came with all-wheel drive and locking diff, but it's got both of those. It's just a beast of a truck. Got a good sounding horn on it too. Unless you hit a tree, it pretty much just keeps going. We're nearly there. I can see the truck up there through the trees. We get second gear. Got second gear. I'm not sure how long that's going to last, though. Avoided that tree. There we go. I got a good view of the sunken oil rig. That big house up there, that's right where the truck is. Kind of starts to see the truck. It's behind the waypoint. Waypoint's hiding it a bit. Whoa! But I'm hoping it holds less than 1,000 liters of fuel. It surely does. Probably 3, maybe 400 for a big truck like that. It is a long one though. Check that out. Alright, let's get you refueled. So we want to go from the maintenance trailer 360. There we go. 160 XP, 1,500 bucks. Check it out. This old girl still has some life left in her after all. We can't find a VIN, but nobody's going to miss an old heap anyway. Finders keepers, I always say. Does that mean I get to keep it? Is it my truck? Hey, I think it might be my truck. Yeah, so you're not going to get around any sharp bends in this thing. fact, we might not be able to pull out of here. I don't know if it has an upgrade for all-wheel drive. She's kind of down in the mud. There we go. Yeah. Big girl on the move. Nice. Well, I'll try to get that out of here. It's got the beacons on it. The lights are never very impressive during the day, but... Cool. Well, I don't know if I'll sell this or if I'll keep it. I might have to take it back to the garage and see what upgrades it's got. Anywho, that'll be it for this one. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch y'all next time.